It's good. One more again. I read chapter 2, but chapter 2 was super short. I was thinking about waiting until they went to sleep to read chapter 3, but I'm honestly just gonna go through with it. You know, I don't live in a studio. I don't have a lot of like amazing equipment. I'm just a guy. So I'm just gonna give you just a guy experience. I'm sorry. Or maybe have a good time. I don't know. I'm not you. I don't live in your shoes. So the chapter reading again. Once again, reading. That's friends. That is me. Believe it or not. It's been a journey, man. Chapter 3, Just Friends, from the perspective of Haley Gregor. My hope is that in the middle of reading this, my son just goes dead silent and goes to sleep, and it's gonna be incredible. Right now he's so wired. He's just wide awake. It's like 12 o'clock at night, and he's just wired. I don't even think they know I'm recording a video right now. Okay, let's go. The front door open. What's she talking to me? Oh, I think you were talking to me. I think you were talking to me, baby. I'm sorry. The front door opened while I was still in the shower. Morgan was home. I timed it perfectly. Today was day off. Day off. He had. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't fucking read. Shit. I'm a terrible reader out loud. I can read inside my head just fine, but reading out loud is just it's so weird. Okay, let's do this one more again. Just Friends, for the perspective of Haley Gregor. The front door opened while I was still in the shower. Morgan was home. I timed it perfectly. Today was his day off. He didn't have to spend all morning and afternoon in the office pushing papers. He was just getting back from Nadia from spending the whole night there fixing up his rental properties. He always comes home exhausted and weary. I made it a special effort to beat him home after my classes and get a few things ready. Hey Morgan, are you hungry? I was thinking about ordering something, I asked as I left the bathroom wrapped up in only my towel. He didn't look up, standing at the kitchen counter flipping through the mail. Nah, I'm not trying to spend money right now, but thanks, Haley. He nods. I'll pay. I wanted to feed you. I lean over his side as he separated all the junk mail. What are you talking about? You don't cook, Haley. Well, you work yourself ragged and going without food. It doesn't make any sense to me. I have to. There's a lot to get done, he says reflexively in defense. No, I really admire it. I've never met someone who works so hard. Wrap my arms around him, hugging him from behind. Oh, thanks, Haley. He smiles so warm, and God, he's so handsome. So it's my treat. What would you like? I don't know. I don't really want to spend your money like that. Oh, there's a coupon here for pizza. How about that? I turned him around, taking the mail from his hands. Morgan, I am Haley Victoriana Gregor. Money is a non-factor. Whatever you say, whatever you want, say it and it's yours. Today is your day off, right? I want to make it your day. To treat you like a king. Take her up on that, bro. He looked over me. Haley, you don't have to do any of that. I'll be cool. He gives a slight chuckle. And that would kill us if she found us like this, so maybe you should bugger off. Relax. Let me take care of you. I bought a body-relaxing bubble bath for you. I'll run you a bath and rub your shoulders for you while we wait for the food to get here. Then we can eat together, watch a movie, and smoke. You'll love it. I have it all planned out and even rented a movie. I take his hand, leading him to the couch where a few menus sat, all specially picked by myself. You knocking girls never accept no for an answer, do you? He chuckles, sitting down on the couch. He lets out a groan, stretching out his body, then plopping out on the couch. Haley, you really don't, he sighs as I begin taking off his work boots. I'm McGregor. I always get what I want. I'm telling you this is what I want to do, Morgan. So if you want me to be happy, then let me. I toss his boots aside, then reach for his belt. He grabs my hand. I'm Natalie's boyfriend. Oh, has she forgotten that? I sneer, pushing his hand aside, then moving to begin taking off his shirt. You can't wash with your clothes on. He was silent. Letting out a sigh, the relationship was one of his least favorite topics to talk about, and though it was all they fought about in their case, talking whenever he got home. Not sure what to say, he lets out a contemplative sigh. I climb onto the couch next to him, kissing his cheek and nuzzling his neck. I'll be a good girl for you, Morgan. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing. Hearing my voice say that. And I'm not doing any voices. I'm not doing no voices. So it's like... I don't know, man. It just sounded so weird. I never thought in a million years, I never thought in 100 million years I would be saying that out of my mouth. At least this is the context in which I'm saying it. Oh my god. I gotta read it over again now. Damn. I gotta do the whole fucking thing over. I climb under the couch next to him, kissing his cheek and nuzzling his neck. I'll be a good girl for you, Morgan. I'll even give you back to Natalie when she's around. But when we're together, I'll take care of you. Okay? Not okay. I really don't think I can fly with that, Bluebird. He rubbed my cheek. Sorry, that just doesn't seem kosher. If you readily accepted, you wouldn't be the man I thought you were, Morgan. I kissed him softly. He didn't reject me, though he didn't really kiss me back either. I moved to kiss him again. I wanted to feel his lips again. It might be the last time before his conscience got the best of him, and he walked off to their room. I raised his chin and kissed him. His strong arms wrap around me, pulling me into his lap. We kiss. His lips tangle with mine as he grips and squeezes me. My towel falls into our laps. I couldn't help but let out soft moans, feeling his warmth and his strength being in his arms. The smell of his musk was intoxicating, the sweat and toil from a long day's hustle. I wanted him down to his boxers. I wanted him to feel every inch and crevice of my mouth with that cock Nat raved about. Damn your honor, Morgan. Just be mine. This is how much I love my fans. I wrote it for you, so I should be able to read it for you. But reading it in my voice just sounds like crazy cool. If I get enough money to do an audiobook, there's definitely going to be a woman that does the female voices. Haley, enough of this before Natalie finds out. She will never forgive us. He barks like a drill sergeant, tossing me aside like I weighed little more than a feather. Just a bit more. Just a little bit more, baby. I jump on his back, steering him back to the couch, but he pulls away, tossing me back down. Yo, this just can't be me anymore. Maybe before, when I only had a business or was at the academy, but now I don't think about it the same. I'm not that much older, but I just don't have it in me to hurt Natalie like that. Baby, Natalie will not find out. You're a man, you need a real woman, and as you build yourself in your empire, don't worry. We don't need to have sex, okay? Not that we even could. My dad is saving my virginity for marriage. Really? He was considering it. I smile, kissing him once more. Well, maybe a bit of head, or a lot of head if you let me. But no sex. I mean, if you wanted, we could knock from the back, but not pussy. I'm saving myself for marriage. It's difficult to believe Haley Gregor's a virgin. My dad is very protective of me. Plus, I just haven't met any guy who I want to give it to. I love the party and the attention comes. I'm not quite a fan of the men there. I could take most of their girlfriends if I wanted to, and do. But if I was going to consider a man worth my time, it would be you, Morgan. I'm honored, but you're backtracking pretty fast, he laughs. I am not. I stomp my foot. I am not going to let you inside me, Morgan Alice. I'm not easy. Now apologize. He raised a brow at me. You better watch your tone, girl. I'm not apologizing for shit. Take offense to nothing if you want. Men do not speak to me that way, Morgan Alice. Shame. You're a spoiled brat. It would do you some good to have someone talk to you like that. I'm not spoiled. I sucked my teeth. Haley, you're the most spoiled brat I've ever met. He pats my butt, squeezing it and pulling me back to him. He lifted me by my butt and put me. He lifted me by my butt and put me on my back. I turned down the collar of his shirt, grabbing his neck to kiss him. You're not going to be putting your insecurities on me, Haley. What do you want for dinner? Was all I could say behind blushing and giggling like a schoolgirl. Is that your way of admitting you're wrong because you won't admit how spoiled you are? Shut up. I held them close. I can definitely be picky, so be happy you meet my standards, Ellis. Ha. Picky is accurate. You referred to this place as a closet we moved in. I said it's the size of my closet, I corrected him. Yeah, I guess that makes a world's difference. He found himself so funny. Is that really what you think of me, Morgan? I pushed him away before he could kiss me again. Do you think I'm just some spoiled brat? Truth be told, I don't really know you too well. He sat up on the couch holding my towel for me. He seemed pretty unmoved by my nudity. The woman he's probably seen naked. I wonder if I was his first fling outside his relationship with Natalie. I doubted it, with his ease and confidence. It seemed too natural for him. Maybe he didn't cheat on Natalie, but before Nat, he was probably swimming in women. Would you like to change that? I asked. He let out a sigh. He shook his head. I'm not with it anymore. Like, at all. I had my fun, played my games. I have to get more serious about this life shit. I barely have time for Natalie. You want me to try to fit you into all that chaos? No, thank you. You already take life too seriously, Morgan. I just want to hang out with you more, just the two of us. Go to a movie, do lunch, or even hanging out here today, like this. I bluffed. I'll think it over in the shower. He let out a yawn as he stood up. Look, despite all the shit in our relationship, I love Natalie. She's been here for me. And truth be told, my life isn't making all that much sense right now. I'm not going to screw that up for sex. I don't want you to leave not only for sex, Morgan. I'm only suggesting that you and me hang out more often. I don't need to be sexual with you to like you. I already like you. I rub his cheek. Do you understand me? Haley, relax. I wasn't expecting any of this. I just wanted to make a sandwich, smoke a bowl, watch some mindless TV, and take a nap before work. I appreciate your plans and ideas, but maybe you should find your own boyfriend. He grunts, brushed me off. You're so simple to please, Morgan. I took his hands in mine. Go shower. I'll call the deli. Turkey's your favorite, right? Turkey, roast beef, and provolone. He kisses my knuckles, then leaves me to go to the bathroom. At least he can keep his hands off me. Dad would be happy with my progress. How much do I like you guys? All right, I'll give you one more chapter. It's another Haley chapter, so I guess it's just kind of a continuation. But I will give you one more chapter of me not doing any voices whatsoever. Not doing no voices. And then I'll pick up tomorrow, actually, with Descendants of God and Men, one of my favorite chapters that I've written. This is a pretty good chapter, too, to be honest with you. It's not really filler. It adds a lot to the story as well. It adds a lot to the story. It adds a lot to Haley's character. It adds a lot to Colin's character. And this is really where you really start to understand what's going on in the story. So, definitely something to read. Definitely something to focus on. So, let's get into it. A Father and Daddy's Girl. POV of Haley Gregor. Kind of. It's about Haley Garger. I had to double check because I didn't read it. I think I wrote this all in third person. Haley sat at the dinner table of the illustrious Gregor Manor. She stole awake a few hours earlier than her sleep regimen. A princess needed her beauty rest. She sat at the table, fiddling with colored pencils. Her tongue hung out of her mouth as she drew away with complete focus. Is someone in here? Is someone in here? An authoritative voice snapped the air. The patriarch Cullen Gregor awoke for his fencing practice. The man was as feared a businessman as he was a swordsman. He was retired, but liked to keep his edge sharp. Fencing was his new fascination after spending a lifetime mastering the sword-fighting styles across Gaia. Colin approached the dining room. Haley, what are you doing awake? Dr. Richards said clearly 9 hours of sleep a day. Were you up partying again? Or are you just getting in? Dr. Richards was her personal physician. The middle-aged woman made over $200,000 annually just to attend solely to Haley when needed. You know, your beauty is of high importance to me, sweetie. She always had difficulty speaking to her father. His eyes made it feel like whatever you said was a lie. She didn't make a habit to stray too far from the truth. I was just working on some designs, Daddy. You were? The patriarch prowled closer, peering over her shoulder. Why are those women so long? That's just how you design, Dad. Most of your models would be that shape. I'm putting money into this garbage? No, I meant my models. It's for an assignment. My professor is having us design for a fashion show. The winner gets their designs in Levita's Fashion Week. Oh, fine, he nods. When did you pick up this hobby? Haley began putting away her sketches. I majored in it for 2 years now, Dad. I own a boutique. I'm 20 now, not 12. I have businesses, not hobbies. Did I really let you waste 2 years of your life to study drawing and dresses? Calvin seemed to believe it to be the funniest thing he's ever heard. You always seem to catch me with a glass of whiskey in my hand when you want something. He pats her shoulder. This is good stuff. You should consider opening a business? This is good stuff. You consider opening a business? Do you really think they're good, Dad? She smiles ear to ear with pride. Colin shrugged. I could probably find you a teacher. I study this already, Dad. I'm the best in my major. I'm graduating a year early. Oh, he rubbed his neck, chuckling. Then maybe you need to study again, dear. Haley stood to leave. Hold on now. It was just a joke. I'm sure your drawings were nice. Come here a sec. He brushes her curly locks out of her face. That's my beautiful princess. He kisses her cheek. Thanks, Daddy. Haley holds his hand to her cheek. You can be really mean. I'm a man, sweetie. Sometimes I don't know what I say. He kisses her on the lips and pats her butt. So, are there any new men in your life, Haley? Dad, she groaned. I'm sorry, I didn't capture the grace of a 20-year-old woman speaking to her father while he gets way too much in her business. This one voice I will do for you. Dad! She groans. I don't want to talk about this with you. Come on, sweetie, I want to know who's after my fortune. She wondered whether he spoke of her or his wealth. No one particularly. When men hear my name, they run the other way. They want nothing to do with me. That's because if they don't run fast enough, I'll catch them. Colin grinned, proud of his violent streak. I think I met someone who wasn't afraid of you. Haley smiles. Natalie's new boyfriend will be moving... I gotta say this a little differently because I actually know what's going on with the story so far. Natalie's new boyfriend will be moving into Naka to stay with us. He already picked up a third of the year's rent to cut costs. He's really sweet. The hardest worker I know. We met him a couple years ago. He disappeared, but Nat called me up saying he would be crashing with us. He's living there with you? My father said in contempt. I don't like this at all. Haley smiles. Well, I do. He's really nice. He and Nat don't really get to see each other anymore now that she's interning for you. She's really excited he's moving from Nadia to be with her. What's his name? My father rubbed his chin. One of my business partners have been telling me there's some young upstart in Nadia. Is this boy staying with you, Morgan Ellis? Yeah, that's him. Haley was overjoyed. I can't wait for you two to meet. A grin came over Colin's face. I know him quite well, actually. It sounds like he needs a real woman in his life, Pumpkin. I'm just gonna let it rock. He rubs Haley's cheek. This is your purpose. This man has a lot of promise. Go after him, Haley. When you two get close, I'll make him your husband. No way. I already tried that. He's loyal to Natalie. I'd rather let them be in love. She's a wolf. She isn't a real woman like you, Haley. She'll never treat him right. Besides, we can't let someone of such promise end up marrying the Wolf family now, can we? I've been watching this boy closely over the years. He will be my heir. You don't want to be undutiful, now would you, Haley? No, sir. I wouldn't. He's going to be my husband? I will it to be so. So be a good girl and show Daddy what he's taught you has been for good use. Bring this Morgan Ellis home for the family. He kissed her cheek. Good talk, Haley. Keep up the drawing. I'll make you proud, Haley calls after her father as he leaves to get to his fencing session. So, I don't know about you. You know, some of you might be jaded. Some of you might be like, okay, whatever. There's no drugs involved and shit like that. I feel like that's pretty hardcore when the devil knows you by name and he's requesting that his daughter steal you away from your relationship to take over his evil empire as the next devil. If that doesn't catch you and that doesn't grasp you, I'm not the writer for you. This isn't the book for you because, once again, we're only... Sorry, I keep moving the bookmark far in. We're only this far in. You know, we have not even begun. So if you're already bored, I'm having a great time. So I don't have any issue sharing this more. Maybe one of these days we will do a live, and I'll let you guys comment in and be a part of it with me. For now, I feel like this works a lot better. Whatever, right? I'm having a good time. If you're having a good time, keep joining me, keep checking in, because it's an amazing book. It's fantastic. And maybe I'll add this onto YouTube as well. I think that would just make too much sense. But thank you for joining me. Once again, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part. If you want to hear me try to do some voices, if this video by itself gets, I would say, 50 likes, I'll do a couple of voices in the next chapter. I'll at least do Morgan's voice and Colin's voice, or what I imagine their voices to be. If not, then I'm just going to keep reading regardless. You know, again, I'm having a wonderful time doing this. So thank you for enjoying me. Thank you for being with me. Check out Novel Eden on Facebook. Check out Novel Eden on Instagram. And just be a part of it with me, because it's coming regardless.